This thing literally changed my whole setup. It basically shipped as 3 pieces. A NATO rail, the expansion unit, which allows you to use the Focus Pro as a top handle, and the rotating mounting bracket for the Lidar unit. I've always used the top handle with the NATO rail, as it gives so much more flexibility to be able to take it off and on within seconds, so it's great that they included this. Before mounting the top handle extension unit onto the NATO rail, you need to figure out which arm you would like to hold the top handle with, as the bracket somewhat blocks access to one of the sides. I thought I would prefer to use my right hand to hold the camera and adjust focus, but ended up switching to my left hand, as the record button on the Focus Pro requires Bluetooth use. That's fine and all, but Blackmagic only allows for one Bluetooth connection at a time, and I'm using a monitor which has camera control over Bluetooth. So I'm sticking with this one and prefer to just click the physical button with my right hand. As I still want to mount the monitor on top of the top handle, there's not room for the Lidar to be upright, which is the reason for me to mount it upside down. It's not optimal, as the display of the Focus Pro can't be mirrored, and in the manual of the Focus Pro it explicitly says, do not mount vertically or upside down. It works! So now it's no longer upside down. God, I'm done. Well, I will not record everything again. So it's only been about a week since I made my Blackmagic rig video, and since then I did a lot of changes, and that's mainly due to the fact that I didn't even know that this thing existed. It was when I was looking for a longer cable for the DJI Pro that I stumbled upon the fact that Tilta has an extension plate, and just the fact that this is adjustable was enough for me to pull the trigger. But I'm also quite pleased with the fact that it ships with this bracket, which makes the DJI Focus Pro handle a top handle. So now I can pull focus with my top handle. I can mount the monitor directly to the Focus Pro. I can mount the Lidar on top of the Pro. And also as a quick update to the last video, this HDMI bracket that I was testing out in the last video didn't end up holding up in the long run. So I'm back to using the Tilta bracket. I did some changes to the V-mount plate as well, which now I have a shorter V-mount cable, and I have velcroed a DDPR2 recorder straight to the V-mount plate. That way I can run a 3.5mm to this shotgun microphone, which is recording me right now, as well as have a 3.5 out cable to the camera, which can deliver timecode. So I can just go quickly into the menu here to switch, give the camera timecode, and switch back to microphone. That way I save myself to have to use the DDTC1 timecode boxes. So everything is run on the V-mount except the monitor, which has the NPF battery in the back, which I'm totally fine with. If you're interested in getting one of these yourself, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description. I really hope that it will continue being a good purchase, because it seemed to save a lot of space on the camera. But yeah, time will tell. If you haven't watched my other rig video, check that out here, and have a good one.